Harry. Sorry about that, bro. Harry, this is Lord Potato. And this is What If Naruto was the younger brother of Ace? Part 1. Now someone did ask for this, I think so. I don't remember the full what if they asked for, but I just said, fuck it, short enough. Let me actually go find them. Here it is. I don't know why they keep saying I have a question. It's like that they just copy and paste the same fucking comments, but I don't know. They just say you are going to have blah, blah, whatever. They say, what if Naruto was Ace's brother and the son of the Pirate King? Yeah. I don't know in which world you wanted me to do it in. I'm guessing you want me to do it in One Piece or Naruto. I don't really have an idea for this shit. Well, I do. I have it in the Naruto world, an idea for One Piece. I don't. I'm empty-headed for One Piece. For Naruto, I have an idea, but fucking, I don't know which world you wanted me to do it. So I'm just going to do it in the Naruto world and say fuck it. You can ask later in the fucking comments. I don't give a shit. So other than that, let me begin. I don't really have an idea for One Piece. But other than that, let me fucking begin and shut the fuck up. So, if also go subscribe to Anime Sense, Iconic What Ifs and Obito What Ifs. Links will be in the description. But other than that, I'm going to shut up and begin into this world. So, we go into a world full of ninjas. Well, they are really not called ninjas, but shinobis. Shinobis are people that can use chakra, manipulate their chakra into specific elements, lightning, water, fire, wind, earth, or even different types like wood, ice, or even lava, or even scorch release. These people are, the people with scorch and other different types from the actual 5 basic elements are Kenkai users. There's some that can actually use element like those, and some that has dojutsus. But, not the point in this whole world. Not just shinobis live in this world, but out in the sea. In the sea, there's actually a greater, bigger world. A world full of pirates. People that take and, bring kind of chaos into their kind of lane. By robbing, stealing, pirating, everything they do. Of course, there's the greatest title out of all of them, and that is called the Pirate King. A man who is fully free from any rule. He is the freest man in the whole existence. Of course, his name was Goldie Roger. Goldie Roger had had a child, but not just one child, 2 children. 2 children that he had to kind of abandon because he was actually brought by the Marines and got executed. Of course, these 2 children and their mother had to go towards, the 5 great nations. So, of course, this is where, we begin with a boy that's older than his little brother. Now, Naruto is, 1 year old. He's just a baby. While his brother, Ace, is 4 years older than him. So, yeah. Just 4. Well, not 4. 3 years older than him. So, he's 4 years. So, yeah. Ace is actually older than, Naruto. But, yeah. Actually, nah. Ace is actually 4 years older than Naruto. Meaning he is 5 years old. So, of course, Naruto is 5 years, not 5 years old, 1 year old, and of course is being carried by Ace. Of course, something is happening. The Ninetales is actually attacking on this day. While Ace is kind of holding on to his little brother, he's trying to escape. Of course, trying to get away from all the Ninetales attacks and what's called powerful tail swings. Ace is having, well, right now, this kind of danger man to trying to attack him and all that. Ace is dodging. Now, you're wondering where Ace and Naruto's mother is at. Well, she died, giving birth to Naruto. Of course, Ace had to kind of like, was sad at the point, well, Ace and Naruto's mother is dead. So, of course, they are orphans. But of course, she did not die from the Naito's attack. She died kind of naturally giving Naruto birth. So of course, it was in the same date. So Naruto was really born in the month of October 10th. So yeah. Of course, Naruto is right now being carried by Ace. Now Ace is managing to dodge. Ace is right now just dodging left and right swings. So, of course, he is actually using opposition knocking. He is dodging every swing attack by like a tail or all that. Of course, this is where Minato was right now just trying to stop the Naito's attacks and all that. Until Minato saw, well, Ace trying to just keep dodging. Ace is dodging left and right easily. This is where, well, Minato saw the potential in this kid. But then saw the baby boy that was right now being held by the older kid. So of course this is where two tails were going straight to Ace, and Ace could not dodge that. This is where Minato appeared and grabbed Naruto and Ace out of the swing attack, out of the range attack. So of course this is where Ace is like, damn it. This is where he opened his eyes, kind of trying to cover up his little brother from actually getting hit by any rebel. And of course, this is where he opened his eyes looking at Minato. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Minato Namikaze. This is where Ace says, who are you? He says. This is where, Ace smile, not Ace smile. Mostly Minato smiles and says, you're a brave kid for protecting your little brother like that. Even though you're still small, you still protect your little brother. This is where Ace growls. This is where, Minato smiles and says, well, kid, I have to get going now. Hope your little brother can become friends with my children. That's where Ace kind of decides to scurry along, trying to run away. But this is where Ace turns back to see Minato. Minato was gone in a flash. This is where Ace didn't care. He was having to get out of there, out of the way from the Naitos. But we go into 4 years time skip. Naruto is now 4 years old. Of course, this is where, he's not in the orphanage because Ace didn't want to be in the orphanage. Ace is now, 8 years old. Well, not 8 years old, he's 9 years old, but yeah. Now, Ace is just like in original canon One Piece, in original canon One Piece, what's called version. He steals and robs and takes money. Now, of course, they live in an apartment, not very shitty apartments like in original canon Naruto. Ace is pretty damn smart. He's smart and a genius and other things. Of course, he takes, robs, and other things to kind of make money for him and his little brother, named Naruto. Naruto D. Roger, or not Roger, Naruto D. Gold, but it's mostly Naruto D. Portgas. Am I saying it right? I'm probably saying it wrong. Fuck. I'll Google search later, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Ace is the same name, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Naruto, he is kind of like a very, crybaby kid a little bit, but not much. He is trying to, not cry that much, just so he doesn't worry his older brother, but yeah. This is where, Ace does that a lot, to kind of, like, make sure that his little brother doesn't become sad, or doesn't, like, somewhat become too stoic. He tries to make try to make Naruto happy. I want to say Luffy so bad. I just want to let me pause that a second. I want to say Luffy so bad instead of Naruto, but let me shut up. But yes, Naruto and Ace are kind of brothers in this what if. So yeah. So of course, let me go back into a what if. Of course, this is where Naruto and Ace are still young. This is where Ace still steals, robs, and easily takes from anyone. Of course, this is where, he does this by using opposition knocking. And of course, he does escape from any ninjas pretty easily. But yeah. This is where, well, Ace's chakra has been developed also. But yeah. Of course, Naruto's chakra is also being developed. But we go into, well, Naruto being, well, 2 years later. Naruto is now, well, 7. Naruto has actually now become 7. Now, I should mention how Naruto kind of looks like. He looks like a mini version of Ace. Like in original canon, what's called One Piece. But of course, not the point. Naruto actually has black spiky hair. Like black spiky hair, like think of Menma from like that filler arc, yeah. But yeah, Naruto has black spiky hair and black eyes. Of course, Ace has black hair that's kind of going down, and of course, well, he has black eyes also. Now, Ace is, well, he is like um 11 years old. Of course, he did join the academy when he was 11 because he realized that Naruto's actually pretty smart and also similar smart to him. So he isn't going to get in trouble or anything. And Ace thought that it was a great opportunity to kind of be a shinobi. Would try to be a shinobi. Now, of course, this is where Ace is pretty much of a genius level that he's also compared to, well, Itachi Uchiha. Itachi Uchiha is 11 years old, and of course, this is where both of them are still in the academy. Reason why is because Itachi and Ace has actually been getting, well, good with each other. They actually became friends with each other. So even though what's it called in original canon, Itachi would have like became an Abu, he instead didn't want to graduate it because well, Itachi and Ace are actually good friends. Even though they have their kind of cons, Itachi realized that Ace kind of steals a little bit and doesn't care that much. While Itachi follows the rules too much and is kind of a stick up. So of course this is where they have their own cons, but yeah. But of course Ace just steals because he needs to feed his little brother, and Itachi has a little brother and he protects him anyway. So yeah. Of course this is where, well, we go into Naruto. Naruto is kind of just been walking around the not academy. He's been walking around the village, just kind of getting some food and also stealing because yes, Ace did teach him how to steal. So yeah, how to use his adorableness to kind of steal. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, sorry, I keep burping. Also, my kind of chest is hurting, like pain. Sorry about that. Fuck sakes. But of course, this is where, well, Naruto does that, but of course he just keeps walking around. Now, of course, this is where Naruto, let me do a flashback. When Naruto was 6 years old, Naruto did kind of see a girl getting hurt by some bullies, but also a guy trying to protect her. This guy had blondish, well, like blondish hair. Well, blonde with kind of red highlights on his hair. Or not blonde or red highlights. He had a mixture of like red and blonde hair, so yeah. Of course, well, he had a spiky, of course, he had like blue eyes. And of course, he was screaming at the bullies to leave Hinata alone. Because he's someone with an outbursty kid like that. This is where, well, this is Menma Uzumaki. So, of course, he tries to help Hinata, but of course, the bullies were about to attack, well, what's it called, Menma? Until Naruto appears, kicking one in the head, and then, like, kicking the other in the head. This is where, well, they both got knocked the fuck out. And this is where Menma saw this kid. Of course, being Naruto, Naruto didn't let one, like, bully hit him in the face. Because Naruto was trained from a young age, from him being kind of 4 years old, by Ace how to kind of fight a little bit, but yeah. And this is where Naruto did have a pipe on his hand when he was kind of fighting against these kids. Hits one in the head, knocks its ass out, and then another one tries to grab him to kind of kill him another by kind of strangling him. That Naruto tries to get away until, well, someone actually appears, and that is Ace. Ace kicked this kid in the stomach so hard, breaking ribs, and Ace was furious. He was pissed. Seeing his little brother almost die towards this fucking scumbag, that he was pissed. That he added armament hawking to his fist, without even noticing this, and punching this kid right in the fucking skull, breaking it. Now, of course, the kid cannot move for any damn time because he was dead. Ace fucking killed him. Ace didn't give a shit though. Ace really grabbed his little brother and kind of walked away. This is where Menma was kind of saddened that he doesn't have like a brother like that. But this is where Ace kind of also did grab Menma, so yeah. Because he can see that Menma was there trying to help Naruto, even though he didn't see the full thing. Also, Hinata did run away, but yeah. So Ace didn't know about Hinata's situation, yeah. So of course this is where, well, that is happening, and of course this is where, well, sorry if I keep burping and I keep saying well on an accident, but yeah, sorry about that. But not the point. Let me go into this goddamn what if and I should shut up. But of course that's what Naruto remembers. This is where, well, we go back into Naruto being 7 years old. Now this is where Naruto, he's walking around the village. Of course he sees a kid kind of get bullied by the villagers. Now of course, yes, Menma does have whisker marks, so yeah. So yeah, Menma has whisker marks, and of course he is kind of bullied by villagers. Now, of course, Naruto saw that a shop owner kind of throw, well, Menma out and threw him a mask. But of course, before the mask actually hits Menma in the head, Naruto grabbed it pretty fast. This is where Naruto, like, tosses the mask to Menma. And this is where the villager kind of says, Who are you, little brat? Do you not know what he is? Naruto says, no, not really. I'm still too young. So, I'm guessing he's a kid? This is where the villager, he wanted to say that he's a demon, but he can't say it out loud right in front of Naruto. This is where Naruto, he decides to ignore the villager glare and went to Menma and gave him a hand. Now, of course, so many people wanted to kind of stop Naruto from doing that, but Naruto didn't care. He kind of just, like, gave his hand towards, well, Menma. This is where Menma kind of, like, wiped his eyes. He thought that everyone would kind of tell him to stay away, you demon, and other things. But seeing Naruto kind of being helpful, he decides to take that hand. This is where, well, Naruto says, let's go. This is where, well, Menma does follow along. He does still have his mask, but yeah. This is where Naruto then asks what's Menma's name, or what his name is exactly. This is where Menma says, my name is Menma Uzumaki. What's your name? This is where Naruto says, if I can remember right, my brother did say that my name is Naruto D. Portgas. Wait, let me actually remember. He says Portgas, and of course this is where, well, Menma says, interesting name, I guess. This is where Naruto says, you can say that, but I don't mind. This is where, well, Menma says, interesting. So, what? Why did you help me out? You know other people are gonna glare at you and kind of call you names and all that for helping me. Naruto says, I don't really care. And besides, I think my brother will probably whoop their ass for even daring to annoy me or punch me or try to even hurt me even once. This is where, well, right now we go into Ace versus Itachi in a little academy spar. Well, outside mostly. They're doing recess mostly. But this is where both Itachi and Ace are kind of fighting. And this is where Ace tries to punch Itachi in the face. Itachi dodges, tries to uppercut Ace in the face. Well, mostly in the chin. This is where Ace manages to, like, does a flip and tries to kick at Itachi. Yeah. Of course, the academy sees this, but they see that as a friendly spar at the same time. Not really. It looks like Anbu level kind of fighting, but of course they're not Anbu level. They're still kind of children, but of course they look like Anbu level. This is where, well, they try to kick each other, but yeah. This is where, well, that is happening, and of course so many people, well, mostly fangirls, are kind of telling Itachi to win, and they kind of do think that Ace is actually also cool. So of course there's some also fangirls for well, Ace. Of course this is where Ace is trying to kick out, well, Itachi, and of course they keep fighting more and more and more. This is where, well, Itachi and Ace does punch each other in the face on, well, instant, because yeah. And of course this is where, well, they do punch each other and knock the shit out of each other, but yeah. This is where, well, that is happening. This is where Menma and Naruto are just talking, but yeah. This is where, well, someone kind of runs towards, well, Menma and says, big brother, This is where, well, Naruto says, huh? I thought you were just an only child. This is where Mama says, sorry about lying to you. I'm someone of only child. Not really. This is my little sister. She's only 1 hour younger than me. But yeah, her name is Mento Uzumaki. This is where Naruto says, hello there. This is where, well, Mento says, hello there. My name is Mento Uzumaki. Your name is... This is where Naruto says, don't be so formal. My name is Naruto de Portgas. This is where, well, she says, interesting. This is where Naruto says, yeah. I think I got it. What time is it? He looks up in the sun just to try to tell what time. This is where he says, it's probably around 12 o'clock. Meaning that Ace doesn't get out until it's like 3. Okay. Sorry if I keep burping, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto 6, it's fine. I'm just going to, be going to a store. I don't know if you want to go with me, Menma and, Mento. So where Menma says, it's fine. We would just go to, we're going to the ramen shop. And so we're Mento say, yeah, ramen. Naruto says, interesting. I have never really tasted ramen. And so Menma says, yeah, it's very good. He smiles at, well, Naruto. Naruto says, you know what, I'll go along with you guys. This is where Menma and Mento does go to the ramen, even Naruto. And this is where, well, Tayuchi says, how's my favorite customers there? Menma and Mento. And who are you, young boy? Naruto says, the name's Naruto. Naruto de Portgas. This is where, well, Tayuchi says, a new customer. Or a new friend of Menma and Mento. Very interesting. This is where, well, Naruto says, I guess you can say that. This is where, well, Ayame appears saying, Mento, Menma, and even another kid for me to pinch his cheeks. This is where Naruto gets scared. And this is where, well, for some reason, Ace is right now in like the, somewhere in the in the nurse bed. And of course, this is where he has his brother in the instant that his little brother is kind of fearing something. And of course, he's trying to get up. He's like, I need to go save him. That's where Itachi says, I don't think you can save anyone right now, Ace. This is where Ace says, shut the fuck up, Itachi. I need to go save my little brother from any danger. This is where Itachi, he also has the same kind of brotherly instinct that, not Ace, Sasuke is in danger. This is where, well, Itachi says, shit. This is where both of them are trying to get up, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, we go back into Naruto. Naruto is managing to escape, well, Ayame. And Ayame is saying, no, get back here. Get back here, you adorable little kid. That's why Naruto, help. He's trying to escape, but yeah. That's where Ayame managed to grab him and kind of squeeze him. But yeah, that's where Naruto says, but yeah. Let's see where, well, we go into, well, a time skip of Naruto being, well, 8 years old. Naruto is now 8 years old. And of course, this is where, well, Menma and even Mento got to be 8 years old. And of course, they're going to the academy. Now, this is where Naruto does manage to see his, well, older brother, Ace in another academy. Kind of being taught by Iruka. This is where Ace and Itachi are actually falling asleep, but yeah. Of course, they're 12 years old right now, but yeah. This is where, well, Itachi and Ace are kind of sleeping because they're tired as fuck. Because they kind of train way too much. But this is where Ace, at 12 years old, he kind of eat something that was not really a normal fruit. It was kind of transported from, well, the sea towards the village. And Ace and Naruto didn't notice, but there are 2 different fruits that they accidentally ate one day when they were kind of eating for breakfast. This is where, that was the only fucking fruit they could eat. And of course, Ace bite into this orange-looking fruit that had like this stem from it, kind of looking like a tea mostly. And it was the same for the one that Naruto had, but instead of Naruto being like an orange and red, it's a blue, like a lightish, darkish blue color. And of course, Naruto eats it, and this is where Ace eats it also. They thought it was rotten at the first fucking taste, but this is where they didn't have anything else to eat, but they eat it anyway. This is where when Ace was in the kind of academy doing a physical training with Itachi, Itachi sent a fireball attack at, well, Ace. Ace was not feeling too good because Ace's body is kind of changing immediately when he ate that fruit. And this is where, well, when what's it called? Yeah, when Itachi sent that fireball at Ace, Ace kind of like breathed out fire out of his mouth, thinking he was gonna barf up. This is where fire comes out of his mouth, hits the fireball, and kind of starts pushing it away towards, well, Itachi. Itachi went in his eyes and dodged the fireball. Now it's a larger, like a very large, massive fireball that Itachi kind of shot at Ace, but Ace kind of shot out fire from his mouth. This is where Itachi says, "What the fuck? I'm not being outshone by you, bastard." Ace says, "Wait, can we have a time pause out for a second?" This is where Itachi says, "No!" Punches Ace in the face, but this is where his fist goes through Ace, and this is where Ace says, wait a minute. What are we doing? This is where Itachi says, "What the fuck? Are you made out of fire?" Ace says, wait, what are you holy shit, what the hell is happening to my hand? Yeah, Ace realized that he can now transform his body into fire. Yeah, he just ate the Logia type, the Logia type. So, Ace just realized that he ate the Mera Devil Fruit, but he doesn't really know what that is exactly. He just ate a flame Devil Fruit. That he can transform his body into a fire at will. But yeah. So we go into Naruto. But yeah, Naruto didn't have the same problem. But he was talking to, Menma. And Menma was kind of talking to Sasuke and what's called Ino. But yeah, because they became friends. And Sasuke is somewhat go-lucky a little bit. But yeah. This is where, Menma is thinking that, that it's cool to be a ninja with the friend that he has and all. He kind of talks to Naruto, and Naruto is kind of saying that is true because they have became good friends for 1 year. Of course, where Naruto, he felt like he was gonna barf up something because first of all, that fruit tastes bad, and of course, he does it where he kind of barf up blue flames. This is where Menma says, "What the fuck did he just do?" Naruto says, did you just say that? Or what he says, "Did you just see that?" That's where, Menma says, "Yeah." Everyone kind of stare at Menma and Naruto. Naruto says, "It was an illusion." He kind of tries to play it off from people. People thought it was an illusion. So, of course, they ignored it because they're kids still. This is where Naruto says, "Oh, shit. Oh, felt great." This is where Menma says, "Just go to the bastion or something. And also, don't try to burn things." This is where Naruto says, "I think you're talking pretty good, so let me just go to the bastion." This is where Kiba was kind of like playing with Akamaru until he tries to slam into Naruto. Well, not try, he accidentally slammed into Naruto. But instead of like going to slam into Naruto, he basically just threw Naruto. And he did kind of get burnt a little bit. So where, Akamaru and Kiba were winding their eyes. And Naruto was like, what the fuck just happened? This is where everyone kind of widened their eyes. And everyone stayed away from Naruto. And so I remember saying, "What the fuck was that?" An illusion. I can do illusions, Naruto kind of just said. Just to kind of force everyone out of hope, thinking that Naruto's some kind of freak or something. This is where a bunch of people say, "Oh, it must have been an illusion." So Naruto, he kind of pulls out a lighter because, yes, he has a lighter. He's saying, "Ooh, illusion." This is where everyone's like, so that's what's the trick. Everyone goes back to just kind of talking, but yeah. This is where Naruto's like, "Okay, I gotta get to the bastion." This is where Menma goes along with Naruto to the bastion. And this is where, they found out that Naruto actually kind of breathes out fire and can transform his body into fire. Basically, Naruto ate a devil fruit called the, Naruto just ate something called the I no Mi, meaning blue flame devil fruit. So yeah, Naruto is kind of just testing a little bit in the bastion. until he kind of set it up by flames. And of course, this is where the bastion was scorched into black, smudge around. This is where both Menma and Naruto ran, but yeah. This is where, well, they're kind of breathing kind of terrifying because they realized that Naruto fucked up. Well, Naruto realized he fucked up. Menma saw that and he says, shit. We never talk about this? And Naruto says, agree. But yeah. But of course, this is where, well, Itachi and Ace kind of like train someone in the Uchiha compound. Mostly Itachi like brings Ace towards the Uchiha compound so they can somewhat train. And Menma and Naruto kind of just talks while doing crazy shit, like pranking a lot of civilians with Naruto's different abilities now. But yeah, while Ace is training serious, Naruto just goofing around. But yeah. Of course, this is where Ace kind of saw the one time Naruto uses his flames, and also saw, well, Ace is using his flames. Well, Naruto seeing Ace's flames. This is where Ace says, how can you do that? Naruto says, I will ask you the same. This is where Ace realized, I think it was a fruit that we ate. Do you not remember? Naruto says, I think so. This is where, well, Ace says, well, I guess I can use flames now. Well, these flames color now. And you can use blue flames. Yep. Does it burn? Kinda, not much. So, yeah, they are kind of, like, confused. But, of course, this is where they got used to each other's flames. But, yeah. This is where, well, Naruto is, well, we go into a time skip. Naruto is now 10 years old. Yes, we do into a 2-year time skip. Naruto is now, well, 10 years old, and even Menma is 10 years old. Of course, Ace and Itachi are actually 14 years old. They already passed their academy test and even became in the same, well, team together. Of course, this is where, well, they are actually, well, considered to be the flame triplets. Because in the other, like, person to actually be a part of their team is someone that can actually use fire also. Not as great as like the Uchiha or even Ace can use it, but yeah. This female is kind of confused how she even got into this team, but yeah, sometimes. Because Ace and Itachi just fight, but they're also good at strategy. And yes, Itachi was somewhat of like a Genin when he started to be in 12. Of course, he's now a Chunin when he is 14, but yeah. So well, that's the reason because both Ace and Itachi are pretty damn skilled, and even this female is skilled with them. And her name, I will mention it later, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, we go into Naruto and Menma being in a different classroom from Mento and the others because, yeah, they were kind of retarded and they kind of scared a bunch of people with their pranks. So, of course, were put in a different class together, but yeah. Because Horuzen just says, you know, the best way is to kind of just put them over there for now. But yeah. But this is where I'm actually going to leave it off for part 1 of what if Naruto was the younger brother of Ace. But before I leave, reading this comment more of, well, this person kind of asking this question. What the fuck is a black pole? I know that you're asking for the the feather heavenly sword or whatever the hell's called. And Enma you're talking about? Wait, that Enma? No, that's not Enma. But, what's it called? You're asking for, that one sword, I don't remember right now. But, what the fuck is a black pole? I'm sorry, but why? Why the fuck do you want to... I was thinking of the fucking South Pole or North Pole for some fucking reason. But what the fuck is a black pole? Are you thinking of a black staff? I'm sorry, why the fuck did you not ask for a staff? I'm truly just fucking confused with this person's what if question or whatever bullshit. Because this what if that I'm just made a while was because of this guy asking for it. But other than that, I'm gonna end it off here, but yeah. And also, I'm not gonna put in, yeah, because whatever. Other than that, I'm not going to listen to whatever bullshit you want me to give them, because I'm just gonna give them a sword that actually matches their kind of abilities. But yeah, if you're gonna comment and push me or whatever bullshit, truly, don't care. But yeah, bye bye, potato potato. I'm going to sleep. I don't care. You already commented like 3 times. Don't give a shit no more. But yeah, bye bye, potato potato. But yeah.